there, my card for today is a little bit different. I'm actually going to have my greeting on the front and I'm going to stamp my image on the inside of my card. So I'm using Kraft, Baja and Chocolate Chip, and the dimensions will be at the bottom of the screen for you. So I'm going to just adhere these layers to my card as shown. You'll notice that this strip of designer paper actually touches the end of my card. And then I've just scalloped using the standard scallop edge punch here on the Baja Breeze. And we're going to stamp our greeting on the Kraft ink. And then these circles here are actually going to house brads. So let's do that first. What I'm going to do is just using our Stampin' Up's two-way glue pen, is I'm just going to color where I want my little dots to sit. And this just helps the process of having it stay in place. So when I'm going to put my brads through it, if I don't glue it down, sometimes they want to move on me. So I'm just going to glue those on, and then we'll leave it for a few minutes while we stamp and assemble our greeting. Okay, so I like kind of how it's centered here. So I've got my circle centered, or my image, I guess, centered here. So what we'll do is set this aside for a second, and I'm just going to use the Thinking of You stamp from Thoughts and Prayers and chocolate chip ink, and I'm just going to stamp this up. 1, 2, 3, lift up. If you're not happy with it and it looks crooked, you can always flip it over. Great thing about paper crafting, 2 sides to every page. Perfect. Pick the side you like better, and then I'm just going to assemble that onto my card to look like that. So it's just kind of simple. I want it to be kept simple as a Thinking of You card, and we'll work on the inside. Be right back. For my brads, I just used my paper piercer here, and I just punched in the inside, or middle, I eyeballed it, of the circle. So you can see the chocolate chip circle. It just kind of gives a nice backdrop for these vintage brads. So I've got my 3 brads. I didn't really mean to apply my adhesive first, but I did. Doesn't really matter. So I've got my 3 brad backs there, and I'll stick this here on my card. There we go. So now when I open my card, you're not going to see the brad backs, and then we'll assemble that. Now for the inside of the card, I want to use the Thoughts and Prayers tree. So I'm just going to simply stamp it in chocolate chip ink on the inside of my card. And I'll just give that a little stamp, just to add a little something. And there we've got ourselves our very quick and easy Thinking of You card. Thanks for joining me.